Okay, so to create my sheet drawing for my animated view, now that I've got it looking the way I want it to look, on this right here, I'm going to go up here to the top and create drawing view. It says you have to save, so you save. And I want Terry sheet A. Remember, you type everything in caps lock. This is puzzle, cube. Then you type in your first and last name, your period, and this is going to be the exploded view. Okay, now this is not the view I want. I have to go over here and select view 2, and I want it shaded, and I want it to be, let's try 1/2. That looks pretty good. Let's see if 1:1 ratio. We're going to stick with the 1/2 ratio. Hit OK. So now I'm going to take this over here, and I have to do my parts list. So first, I'm going to go over here to my base and select my assembly. Add assembly. There we go. Open on that. And I am going to move this one to a 1:1. And I check, and that all looks about as good as it's going to look. And I make sure it's shaded. All right, so I now have an exploded and my full assembly cube here. And now I'm going to do my parts list. So I go up to annotate and I add my parts list. So I click on parts list and I hit OK. And you just hit OK and it brings in your part list right here. And I just hit OK. And I'm going to click on this and I'm going to change the size a little bit because I want it to fit right nicely into here. Okay. So there's my parts list, items 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you notice, I'm not using my description. So I'm going to double click on here. That opens up this menu. I'm going to click on my description and I am going to make it go away. And I do that by going not there. Table layout. And that impacts my table layout, which I am good with. Column 2. Okay, so what I did, one more time in case you lost what I did, I double clicked. Okay, I move it over, it goes red. I double click. It opens this up. I right click, select table layout, and hit cancel. I click here and I select column chooser, not table layout, column chooser. And then I take the description and I remove it. And I hit OK. And then I just make sure that this guy right here is nice and centered. Looks good. Then I go up here to annotate again, and I need to do my bubbles, my balloons. So I click on my balloon. This is a 2-step process. I click on the shape. I click once. I click twice. Double click. So I have that little bend in there is critical. So I click once, move it out at an angle, click, move it out straight, double click. Move it out at an angle, click once, double click. Move it out at an angle, and double click. And last but not least, All right, and now this is all done. So I am going to file, save, and this is my assembly IDW works. And you hit save, and then you want to hit yes to all and okay. And I'm going to print this out and put it in my portfolio by going file, print. You hit print. And then I am going to also print it as a PDF. Make sure that it is saved in my OneDrive folder. You can also, instead of printing as a PDF, you could also maybe, I think sometimes it works where you can export as a PDF. And that will actually put it into your puzzle cube folder. All right, so those are your two options for creating a PDF, which you do need, and you also need the hard copy of it.